All right, it looks like I am a thirsty juggler-razzie. So, items. Okay, shotgun for close, 556. Scope for far away. Alright, what are we doing? We got all those main missions up there, maybe a couple side missions. But it's only main missions and ally missions. And the Overseer, right? Okay. Oh. So let's go to the map. Am I icon? Yep. Alright. Ooh, actually this will be good so I can see if enemies are coming when I'm looking. Yep. So it's not traditional, but it lets me see what's coming, so yeah, I like that. Okay, so what's closest? See, there it says a sister, but like she's like, oh, I need some more time. All right. Ooh, but I'm trying to put something on my thing, so let's fast travel here. Oh, I remember that now from last time. Okay. Sort by weight. Okay. Good enough. We'll see if I can build the attachment mod on my needle thing. I forget the name of it. Syringe or something. Alright. It's weird. It's like I'm so used to the crisp PS5 graphics. Whenever I look at this, I'm like, oh, why are my eyes messed up? I was like, oh yeah, it's not my eyes. This is like PS4 graphics.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
Okay, let's see here. Rose's Syringer. Caramel Barrel. So I need Psycho, Glowing Resin, and Firecracker Berry. Hold on now. Hold on. Do I have that stuff in my stash? Firecracker. No. Psycho in there? Nope. What else do I remember seeing? Oh, I can just look for the magnifying glass. Hmm. Nope. Ooh, take that. I have bobbleheads to add to my collection. Oh, shit! I lost one. Does that mean somebody stole it? Hmm. Don't do that, people. That's not cool.
Sonny makes a good hoagie.
Let's see something here. Hmm.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
I don't know what this does. Mineral extractor. Hmm. Ah, on an iron deposit. Okay. Hmm. Oh, I made juice with it. I see. Hmm. Hmm. What the hell?
I was wondering if you were coming back.
Just about time to eat.
Hmm. How about look at that later?
I know a guy who could fix that.
I just need a bit of time to make sure.
Yeah, you do. Alright, so let's see. What is a close mission? Oh, here we go. So, close mission is, might be, what's this? Go to White Spring Refuge. Okay.
Building this place up is hard work.
Hmm. Alright, so let's see here. Yep. I wish my Ethernet cable didn't break, because an Ethernet connection uploads so much better on live streaming. But I'm $5,000 in debt until I have some extra money. I can't spend money. Said it before, I said it again. Wow, if they get the PS5 Pro with the AI, upscale, make this game look 4K, it'll be fucking tight. Hey, welcome to the stream. Just some old dude playing Fallout 76. Brand new start in the new year. Starting from scratch. So I think they're friendly. Yeah.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. That's a shame.
Bethesda, where almost every doorway is a load screen. Oh wow.
Now that that's settled, did Miss Rucker
Good day to you.
Good day to
It would be a
you.
good day if I didn't have hordes of rapscallions defacing the White. The White Spring is in shambles. A mess. How can I clean that which continues to dirty itself? Oh, these responders have gone too far.
Oh, I see. Certainly.
The better question is, what is right? Everything has run amok. Chaos. Chaos. The responders have taken over the White Spring. Imagine all of the dirty footprints on the carpet. Dust all over the tables. The horror.
Indeed.
I can arrange some assistance in these matters.
I am but a humble servant of the White Spring Resort, dedicated to greeting, or I was, back when our guests had it's some sort of relief effort for all of the refugees in and around if only there was a relief effort for mine. That would be the enigmatic Orlando. They oversee the White Spring and are allowing the responders to stay here, as well as their constituents. I do apologize for the mess. Please enjoy your stay.
Potatoes here taste amazing.
Yo, what's up?
So fresh. And
Oh.
only a few rats.
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable.
No shit.
However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf. Are you really, dear? How marvelous. In that case, I'm sure you can't wait to get involved here. Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to... The refuge is being run by the responder. They founded the refuge in response to new
Seems
waves
like
of
a
refugees coming to a...
nice thing to do.
Medical care, clothing, a place...
Is it a refuge or a palace?
Of course, dear. The owners of the White Spring itself. The resort, hotel, golf course, all of it. Very much still, I assure you, though regrettably unable to oversee affairs in current circumstances. As such, now that we have new guests, they have sent me in their stead to take care of things. I couldn't be more pleased to do so. A delicious opportunity. Darling, I am entirely at your disposal. Me? Have I beguiled you already, dear? I appreciate the flattery, of course. You must allow me to retain some mystery for now, though. I wouldn't want you to lose interest. Perhaps we can talk more some other time. We both have more important matters at the moment, I'm sure. As I've said, I am the management liaison for the White Spring. I oversee the facility itself and its robotic staff. In addition, on behalf of the management, I arrange for the provision of certain material aid to the responders. They still have substantial resources and generously offer to share them to support their noble efforts. No, not by any prior arrangement. Perhaps you visited us before. I must apologize for the state you found it in, if so. Regular operation of the facilities had been stopped, of course, due to a lack of guests. Only the robotic staff remained. The responders, believing it abandoned, took up residence, a completely understandable occurrence, of course. With new and worthy occupants, the management felt it wholly appropriate that it find a new purpose, and sent me. Resorts again. The White
Leisure.
Spring is happy to support the
Leisure Suit Larry. Alright, let's see. Now what?
Darling, you must understand. A place like the White Spring had, indeed still has, very wealthy people behind it, as was always the case. The truly wealthy had advantages that common people, such as you and I, lack. As for the White Spring itself, the staff of top-of-the-line robotic servants, security, and maintenance allowed it to weather the worst. Of course, dear. What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for. They call themselves the Union. Something of a resistance movement, I understand, against more aggressive forces. One of their representatives is currently staying with us, a Mr. Skippy Rorich.
Hey, Skippy.
Man. Indeed, isn't that marvelous? They salvaged it and painstakingly repaired it. It's fully functional. I was very pleased to be able to contribute to this. If you wish to see it, it resides on the roof of the refuge between flights, along with its charming pilot, Ms. Lennox. Judging by what I've heard, it's an accurate one. The poor individuals still living there have renamed it to better reflect its dreadful circumstance. Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause.
I never thought a single
Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance in helping them bring you the other thing you'll need. The other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer. My dear, you must understand. Much as I would like to, my responsibilities do not permit me to do. I am but a humble employee of the management, and I distribute their resources as instructed to the letter. I hope you will not begrudge me my loyalty. I find myself quite fond of you already.
I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe and not somewhere like that.
Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than... You can find her in there. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, and Ms. Wagner over in the common area is looking for donations. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will... When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rory. I imagine he'll want to Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. My dear, it warms my heart to know that you remain safe after such dangerous travels. What can we do for you? Certainly. What do you require? Regrettably, the White Spring itself is not equipped to provide full medical, and the refuge clinic is... If your needs are less immediate, Doc Stanley has a variety...
I wish they'd tell us what all of those construction workers are up to. Look at what a mess they're making.
Sometimes I just check out.
Did Giuseppe overcharge me for that hairbrush?
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants golf club resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing?
I should check in with Giuseppe Stock. Perhaps he's come across something interesting.
Sort of. Well, I haven't seen you around before, so, glad to have you. But I wasn't trying to recruit you anyway. I'm actually more in the material support end of things. Scout. Yes, exactly. You understand, I can tell. A future filled with people supporting each other. It's always good to meet someone who can see the big picture. Now, how'd you like to be a part of it? Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but well, we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running.
Folks don't join the responders for caps. They join to make a difference.
Helping people is our chief
Don't bother
mission.
talking to that person
The
for
cool
free.
uniforms are just a nice bonus.
Nasty bunch, aren't they?
There's times you've gotta accept the cards you were dealt. Learn to make the best of it.
Think about it. Just keep doing your job.
One of the other initiates said I reek of desperation. I don't smell anything.
If you ever find yourself in a bind, you can always call on us.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Why shouldn't I be? We're living in the aftermath of the apocalypse. But here we all are in a place filled with people dedicated to helping each other. You ask me, that means we're pretty dang lucky, right? A lot to be excited about. Happy, even.
That ain't gonna happen inside this refuge.
The work I do is extremely rewarding. But boy, is it tiring.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go, the responders have an outpost in Flatwoods.
Maybe I come off a little too strong. No, maybe not strong enough.
Man, I wonder if I had the mic on mute all this time and everything I just was talking about was missed. Oh well. Anyway.
Let me check my notes. We always need molded plastic. You can never have too much of it, and I gotta be honest, we don't have enough. I'd love it if you could help us with, 50 pieces? We could do a surprising amount of good for a surprising amount of people.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Yourself included.
A lot of toys were plastic. They're always good. Some containers, like for cleaning supplies. Old are often made from it too.
What up? You doing? What's going on?
That's okay. I'll be here all day, though. If you want to come back, bring it by late. It'd really make my day.
Sorry, not much for conversation.
Step right up, my friend. I've got a special opportunity for you approved by management themselves. How would you like to go on a little vacation?
I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
We're talking about the greatest city on the East Coast.
East side.
Offering free travel to
Yo. Cool.
excitement and opportunity. Fully governed and, I assure you, safe from the dangers of the outside world. Stands for your all expenses paid vertebrate flight. All we ask is a little assistance paid back to the locals. Sounds like a deal, right? It varies from person to person. I don't have all the details, but I know the Lombardi family is looking for assistance with some business matters. If games are more your style, the showmen are always looking for fresh faces to star in their entertainment. I'm sure a bright person like you will find just the opportunity you're looking for. That's right. As long as the city leadership hears you're helping out, that's all they ask. They were mighty jazzed to hear word of an organization from abroad that's all about helping people. You can always use fresh faces in AC, and especially ones with initiative. That's what keeps our city alive. And now that's what I'm talking about. I let Orlando know you've agreed to help out, and I'm sure they'll get word back to the city leaders. And hey, you can come back and talk to me if you have any questions, all right? I'm your one-stop guide to the city.
You'd think with all that tinkering Skippy does that he'd come up with something more medicinal.
Do I have a curious tourist on my... We are offering a haven of wonder, excitement, and in exchange for your all expenses. It varies from person to person. How to have all the deep. If games was a...
My curios are not junk. I'd like to think of them as refined junk.
Only Ellison put as much work into the refuge as he does into the Brotherhood. We'd have utterly destroyed the Fanatics by
Hmm.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
I'd love to be a senior scribe some...
Hmm. see what it is. So I guess that was it. What's up, big buddy? Oh. Yo. Woof. Nice. No.